Good morning, members. We've already formed a quorum. First of all, we'll be electing. We are holding the meeting of the panel on food safety and environmental hygiene. We need to elect a chairman. Members, please note that in accordance with ROP 77(6), if a member is the chairman or deputy chairman of a government advisory body in respect of matters which the panel considers to be directly related to terms of reference of the panel, then he shall not be the chairman or deputy chairman of the panel. And for Rule of Procedures 77(7), a member shall not be the chairman or deputy chairman of more than one panel at the same time. In accordance with Rule 22F and Appendix IV to the House Rules, I would like to invite nominations to the post of chairmanship. We need to have a member making an oral nomination to make it valid, and it has to be seconded by another member orally, and then it has to be accepted by the nominee. Many nominations. Mr. Stephen Ho. Mr. Tommy Chang. Mr. Tommy Chang is being nominated. Any seconder? Mr. Vincent Fang seconds. All right. Any other nominations? Mr. Tommy Chang, do you accept the nomination? Yes. All right. We have one candidate. Are there any other nominations? Ms. Sid Ho. Ms. Helena Wong. Any seconder? Mr. Kenneth Chen seconds. I accept the nomination. Are there any other nominations for the post of chairman? If not, then we'll proceed to the election. Does any member want to have a discussion about the electoral platform of the candidates? If not, and if there aren't other nominations, then I will declare that we are going to have a secret ballot to elect the chairman. Sorry, I have to invite the deputy chair, Mr. Stephen Ho, because I have been nominated. So, Mr. Stephen Ho, but then you have nominated a candidate, so I don't think he can. So we have to ask the most senior member on the list, Mr. Wong Kwok Heng. Mr. Wong Kwok Heng, please preside over the election. No. We have to follow the list of attendance. It should have been Mr. Tommy Cheung, but then he's one of the candidates, so he can't. Mr. Vincent Fang is second on the list, but he's also seconded the nomination, so it would still be Mr. Wong Kwok Heng. So it's rather complicated. So Mr. Wong, please come forward to preside over the meeting. Mr. Wong Kwok Heng. Members, if there aren't other nominations, I declare that we proceed to a secret ballot to elect the chairman. Staff, please distribute the ballot papers to members as well as a stamp with a tick. So please pay attention to the screen. Candidate number 1 is Mr. Tommy Cheung. Candidate number 2 is Ms. Helena Wong. So make sure that you make your choice correctly.
少時間點一點個票數喺個箱呢個，然後我先至再分，因為我唔想有出錯。
先點票數係咪？
係啊，即係排出個票同收翻嚟。
各位由於呢係
Members, it is a secret ballot, so please do not show your ballot paper to others. Members, after stamping on the ballot paper, may finish the voting, but you don't need to fold the ballot paper into half. Has anybody not been issued with a ballot paper? No. If everybody has already stamped on the ballot paper, I declare that the voting procedure is now closed. The staff may no longer hand out more ballot papers. Staff members, please start to collect the ballot papers.
請委員呢親自把
Members, please put your ballot paper into the ballot box personally. Before you put in your ballot paper, please do not leave your seat. Staff, please start to collect the ballot papers. We have issued 23 ballot papers. Please count the number of ballot papers in the ballot box. I would like to invite the members who made the nominations to come forward to monitor the counting of votes. So, Mr. Ho and Mr. Stephen Ho. So we are here to count the number of ballot papers in the box. I've been told that there are now 23 ballot papers. Would you like me to call out the names? Yes, the nominators have asked me to do so. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. I now declare the results of the voting. Mr. Tommy Cheung has 14 votes and Ms. Helena Wong 9. I declare that Mr. Tommy Cheung has been elected as the chairman of the panel on food safety and environmental hygiene. Congratulations, Mr. Cheung. Mr. Cheung, please come forward to preside over the election of the deputy chairman. Thank you, members. We are now electing the deputy chairman of the panel for the 2014-2015 session. We need a member to nominate verbally to make it valid, to be seconded by another member and to be accepted by the nominee. Nominations, please. Mr. K.K. Kwok. I would like to nominate Ms. Helena Wong as seconder. Ms. Claudia Mo. Ms. Helena Wong, do you accept the nomination? Ms. Wong accepts. Are there any other nominations? Mr. Chen Hanpeng. I'd like to nominate Mr. Stephen Ho. Stephen Ho. Any seconder? Mr. Christopher Jones seconds. Mr. Ho, do you accept? You accept the nomination. Any other nominations? If not, then we can proceed to vote. I now declare that we are going to have a secret ballot. So, staff, please give a ballot paper to each members, and there will be a stamp with a tick sign. In accordance with the House rules, candidates will be assigned a candidate number in accordance with the sequence of nomination. Members, please indicate your choice by stamping a tick next to the name of the candidate of your choice. According to the sequence of nomination, Ms. Helena Wong is number 1, Mr. Stephen Ho number 2.
As this is a secret ballot, please do not show your ballot paper to anyone else. Members who have finished stamping the ballot paper can turn it over, but no need to fold it. Has any member not yet have the ballot paper? If members have affixed a stamp, Mr. Wong Kok-heng, you don't have a ballot paper? Any other member not having a ballot paper or chop? If members have put the chop on the ballot paper, I now declare the procedure completed. staff may not further distribute ballot papers. And the staff will begin collecting the ballot paper. Please put the ballot papers in the ballot box, and before you do so, please do not leave the seat.
Okay. 我哋啱啱係
We distributed 24 ballot papers.
Ừ, 正話都要啦，而家都要啦。國家旗同贈品。而家請提名。
Now, would the members making the nominations, Dr. Bokaki and Mr. Ban Chan, please come and witness the reading out of votes. Members just now asked for the votes to be read out, so without asking members, I will proceed to doing that. Number 2, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 2, number 2, number 1, number 1, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 1, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, 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 number 2. I now declare that Dr. Helena Wong has got 10 votes. Mr. Stephen Ho has 14 votes, so Mr. Stephen Ho is returned Deputy Chairman for the panel for food safety and environmental hygiene. Now, I'd like to ask members to confirm the dates of regular meetings for this year. The dates are already tabled. Mr. Wong Kok Heng, I don't have any comment on the dates. I agree, but because of the gutter oil incident, well, let's talk about the dates, shall we? Mr. Lee, I also want to talk about the items. I don't have any comments on the dates. Items for discussion at the next meeting. Mr. Wong Kok Heng, thank you, Chairman. Congratulations on your returning as chairman. I'd like you to discuss with the administration as soon as possible the development of the gutter oil incident, see if it can be put in the agenda, and see if the administration can report to us for a follow-up. Mr. Lee. Chairman, now the Occupy Central movement has spread to occupying the all districts over Hong Kong, and some small vendors and shop operators have complained to us because of the roads being occupied, that business is affected. So can we invite the vendors or the shop operators to come and explain to us how they're affected? Please discuss with the administration. Dr. Helena Wong, Chairman, this panel is about food safety and environmental hygiene. It's not about doing business. And I'd like to remind everyone that yesterday I sent a letter to the chair of the EA panel, Ms. Sit Ho, to follow up on the special meeting held on 25th of September. At that special meeting, many members asked the secretary the situation about waste oil, cooked oil being imported into Hong Kong. At that time, he was unable to give us any figures. That letter was sent to the secretary about the tracking down of the waste cooked oil imported, and we would like to have a joint meeting with the EA panel, and we will invite the Customs and Excise and the MVHD, and we will invite them along with the Customs and Excise department to explain the whereabouts of the waste oil, and they said they would take about 2 weeks' time, and I'd like the letter to be circulated among members. Deputy Chairman, Chairman, I also agree that we at the special meeting on the 25th of September, we pursue the administration for figures on the updated situation. So I would like to have this meeting as soon as possible. Also, item 5, sustainable development of agriculture. Previously, we mentioned whether a visit should be held. I hope the new chairman can follow up on this matter. Mr. Michael Tien. Thank you, Chairman. Well, one item has been followed by myself, the chilled and frozen meat sector and the administration for a long time, but it's not put on the agenda. We have hundreds of thousands of frozen poultry, frozen and chilled poultry coming in, and every day it's distributed and dispatched to various markets. because of food safety problems, they have a problem finding the suitable storage. They're afraid of being prosecuted, and there are reasons why they can't find a suitable store for that. And they would like to have a plot of land leased out to them on a long-term basis for this purpose. The matter has been discussed, and yet after 2 years, the administration is still unable to give them such a plot of land. We would like to discuss that. Dr. Helena Wong, second round. Thank you, Chairman. Sorry, I didn't see Ms. Sitho. Ms. Sitho. Thank you, Chairman. And just a comment. The waste oil will be a very important topic in the coming legislative year. Chairman, you're in the relevant sector. So, Chairman, in the dealing with the relevant item, I think Deputy Chairman should stand in your place to preside over the meeting. Dr. Helena Wong, I agree with Ms. Sitho, and I think the panel should appeal to the administration to follow up the following 2 matters as soon as possible. The first one is about the importation of mainland vegetables with excessive pesticides. And there are some samples, the origin of which is still to be verified. So I hope the Chairman can deal with this as soon as possible, because otherwise we wouldn't know if our tracking system is working or not, because we still don't know which farm the sample came from. And the other issue is about heavy metals existence in vegetables and adulterated vegetables. And I hope that the administration can propose legislative amendments as soon as possible this year. Any other questions? This meeting is scheduled to end at 10:30. Dr. Kenneth Chan. Well, we have the private columbarium bill. We have, but in the window period, there are still unscrupulous practices in the private sector. So in the interim period, I think we should ask the administration to explain what measures they have to prevent any irregular private columbaria from exploiting the public. Anyone else? We have only 1 minute left, Dr. Helena Wong. Yes, about following up on the incident of McDonald's and Husi. Last session, we still haven't finished discussing the matter. The administration has proposed 3 items for the regular meeting in November. That is reprovisioning of the FGHD's Sai Street Environmental Hygiene Office cum Vehicle Depot to Yanming Road, West Kowloon Reclamation Area. Number 2, FGHD RCP within a residential development at Fuk Wah Street, Fuk Wing Street, Cam Street site, Sham Shui Po, Kowloon. That's item 2 on the list of outstanding items for discussion. And number 3, promoting safe and proper use of pesticides. So they have proposed 3 items. The members have proposed a number of other items just now. I think items of concern by more members. Well, I don't know why, Dr. Helena Wong, you're raising your hand again. I think the waste cooking oil may be of greater concern by members. So should I discuss with the Food and Health Bureau and see whether they can withdraw 1 or 2 items for this. Other members, I also understand Ms. Darrylee's point whether the business sector should come and explain to us. Well, I think they have already made some comments. I'm talking about small shop operators. Now, I understand that at this panel, well, not all members agree, but, well, I made my request. I also believe that this is urgent. I see your point, but different sectors have released information more quickly than we do. Every day they talked about how the businesses are affected. Anyway, I have heard members' views. I see that the waste oil is a matter of greater concern by members, so I will discuss with the Bureau as soon as possible and see if it can be discussed at the next meeting. AOB.
小組委員
And then we have the Public Market Policy Subcommittee as well as the Subcommittee on Hawker Policies. We have set up the subcommittees, as I referred to, under the panel. And in fact, they have started work in March and April, respectively. The 2 subcommittees would carry on with their outstanding work. Subject to members' agreement, the clerk will issue a paper to invite members to join the 2 subcommittees. Panel members on such subcommittees, if you haven't written to notify your withdrawal, then your membership will be kept, and then at the first meeting of the panel, at this first meeting of the subcommittees, we'll consider whether we need to re-elect a chairman. Without any other items, meeting adjourned.